This question is from GATE 2019 XE Solid Mechanics for 1 mark. Two rods P and Q of uniform circular cross section are made of same material and are subjected to identical uniaxial tensile load. The length of the rod P is twice the length of the rod Q and the diameter of rod P is also twice the diameter of rod Q. The ratio of elastic strain energy stored in rod P to that stored in rod Q is. Let's proceed to the solution. From the question, it is clear that both the rods P and Q have the circular cross section and both are made of same material. Therefore, since both are made of same material, the material property, which is Young's modulus of elasticity for rod P, is equal to Young's modulus of elasticity for rod Q. It is also given from the question that length of rod P is equal to 2 times length of rod Q. Similarly, diameter of rod P is equal to 2 times the diameter of rod Q. Also, since both the rods are having circular cross section, let us calculate their area individually. Area of rod P can be calculated as pi by 4 into diameter of rod P whole square. But diameter of rod P is equal to 2 times diameter of rod Q. So when we simplify that, we get pi by 4 into 2 times diameter of rod Q whole square, that is pi by 4 into dq square. 4 and 4 cancels out. Similarly, when we calculate area of rod Q, we get simply pi by 4 into dq square. The strain energy stored in the rod, which is acted upon by an axial load F, is generally written as U is equal to F square L by 2AE. So this is the generalized expression to calculate the strain energy stored in the rod, which is subjected to an axial load F. Now let us calculate the strain energy stored in the rod P, which is F square length of the rod P divided by 2 into area of rod P into Young's modulus of rod P. So this becomes F square into 2 times length of the rod Q divided by 2 into pi into dq square into eq. Let us straight away cancel 2 and 2. So this simplifies to F square LQ by pi dq square eq. That is the strain energy stored in the rod P, which is subjected to uniaxial tensile load F. Similarly, let us also calculate the strain energy stored in the rod Q, which is F square LQ by 2 AQ EQ. That is F square into LQ divided by 2 into pi by 4 dq square into EQ. So this cancels out with 2. Now we are asked to calculate the strain energy stored in the rod P to the strain energy stored in the rod Q. That is F square LQ divided by pi dq square EQ into pi dq square EQ divided by 2 times F square LQ. Pi dq square EQ will cancel out. F square LQ and F square LQ will cancel out. Therefore, the ratio of strain energy stored in the rod P to rod Q turns out to be 1/2. That matches with option D.